Welcome to Yoga 77. My name is Jackie. Today we're going to be going through lunge salutation using a chair. So you'll need a chair. You might have a mat. If you don't have a mat, that's okay. If you do have a mat, just bring the back legs of the chair onto your mat so that it doesn't slip. And if you don't have a mat, again, just finding a surface where your chair is stable and not going to move around. The back of your chair might be solid. That's perfectly okay. We just need the back of the chair to pop our hands onto for support. And so in our lunge salutation, we'll be coming into down dog. We'll take the down dog in a standing position without bringing the hands down to the mat. So there'll be no weight into the wrists. The lunge, we will take a little higher, again using the chair for support. So just slip into something comfortable, get yourself set up. You might pause the video while you do that. And then as you're ready, just come into your mountain pose Tadasana and take it facing the back of your chair. You might spread your feet a little wider. I'll just turn so that you can see me to begin. Feet about hip distance apart, and just notice your heels under your knees, under your hips, a sense of stacking. Just check in with how you feel, just taking any little adjustments, wriggles and jiggles. And then just notice your feet. You might spread your toes a little wider. And then just notice the ball of your big toe, the ball of your little toe, and then the center of your heel under each foot, almost like a triangle or a tripod under each foot. Notice if you can feel those 3 points, and if you can't, that's okay, just try to imagine them. And then you might notice the arch under each foot. Again, you might just think about that arch under each foot. And then as you're ready, keeping that light focus to your feet, begin to notice that lift through your body, running up your spine, through your heart space, right to the crown of your head, a slight lengthening and softening through your shoulders. You might choose to close your eyes, or you might prefer a soft gaze. Just checking in how that feels, noticing that strength in your body. And then begin to notice your breath. Just notice how your breath feels. You might hear your breath. You might notice the temperature of your breath. Just checking in. And if it's available to you, the invitation is to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Again, keeping that light connection of your feet into your mat or the ground. Just noticing that lift still through your spine to the crown of your head. If it's available to you, you might invite your exhale to be a little bit longer than your inhale. And just take another 2 to 3 full breath rounds just as you are. And once your breath rounds are complete, no hurry at all, you might blink your eyes open if they were closed. On your next inhale, bring your arms up above your head. Notice that length through the spine, and then bend through your knees. On your exhale, start to bring your upper body down. You might bring your hands to your thighs and just allow your head to be heavy. Allow your shoulders to be heavy as you find your forward fold. So option is to keep your hands on your thighs and just come down a little bit. Keep a generous bend through your legs. Really nice, just softening down. Allow the head to be heavy. Notice the length down the back of your neck. Let's maybe take one more breath here. And then rise up a little bit. Start to straighten through your legs. Again, they might still be slightly bent, and we're working on lengthening through the spine. So allowing your spine to work towards being straight. And so for this, again, you might come up slightly higher. Draw the shoulders back away from your ears and just notice that length from your tailbone right to the crown of your head. So looking for a long spine, we call this our halfway lift. Really nice. You might work on straightening your legs. And then on your exhale, bend back through your legs, come back into your forward fold. Really nice. So softening through the shoulders, allow the shoulders to be heavy, head to be heavy. We'll try that again, rising up, come into your halfway lift, looking for a long flat back. Really nice. You might straighten a little bit more through your legs. And then on your exhale, forward fold. From your forward fold, you might rise up a little bit, bring your hands to the back of your chair. And from here, we're going to take the right foot back. So you might bring the left foot forward a little first and take your right foot back. Now, our option is to be up on your back toes or to bring the sole of your back foot back down to the mat, if that feels a little bit more supportive for you. So option, flat back foot or up on the toes. From here, we're bending into the front leg. Back leg might work towards straight, but it might stay bent. And again, just notice how that feels. You might just come in and out of this lunge position, just noticing the strength in your legs. And then finding a position where you can hold. And you might be up a little higher. You might choose to bring your feet closer together. Nice. And then you've got a couple of options here. You might keep your hands or a hand on your chair. You might bring your hands to your top leg. So to do that, you might have your back foot reached a little bit further back, coming into your lunge. You might start to push out more through the heel of your back foot. Option is to keep your hand or hands on your chair. You might bring your hands to heart center. Just checking with the shoulders, allowing them to soften, and then really lengthening through the spine, finding that length and strength, like you're drawing everything up through center. And then to come out, either hands on chair or on your leg, you're going to be stepping back to down dog. Now to do that, bring the back foot forward, just take little steps back, hands on the back of the chair. Try to keep the fingers soft so you're not gripping through your fingers. And then again, lengthening through your spine, through your arms, sticking your bottom out towards the back of the room, and you can bend through your legs as much as you like. Really nice, again, noticing that length from the crown of your head to your tailbone. And you might take a few breaths in your downward facing dog. And as you're ready, you might just rise up a little bit, and you're going to bring your right foot forward. So again, you might bring the left foot forward first, then your right foot, and then we're going to set up for a lunge on the other side. So again, option is to be up on your back toes, or you might be grounding down with your back foot. Just noticing that stabilization, what feels supportive. If you're up on your toes, sometimes bringing your feet a little wider on your mat, more like railway tracks rather than on a tightrope, can be helpful. And again, once you've found your lunge position, just playing with the distance of your feet, finding somewhere that feels strong and supportive, almost a sense of drawing your front foot back, your back leg forward, like you're drawing your foot and your leg towards each other. Really nice, pushing out through the back heel. Again, option with the hands. Maybe staying on your chair, you might be hovering fingers, you might come up onto one finger. Maybe down on your thigh. Oh, go with those wobbles. Or you might have a go bringing your hands to heart center. Again, just check in with the shoulders, that no tension has snuck in, the shoulders haven't come up near the ears. A little tucking in of your chin, really nice. And then when you're ready to come out, again, either hands to your chair or to your leg. This time you're going to be stepping to the top of your mat. So you might challenge yourself to bring a little bit more bend into the front leg and then bring your back foot, push off that back foot, come to the top of your mat. Back to your mountain pose Tadasana. If you've ended up a little close to your chair, you might just come back. Really nice. Inhaling, arms up, finding that length. And exhaling, hands through heart center. And just come back into your Tadasana mountain pose. You might check down at your feet, check they're about hip distance apart. Again, spreading out the toes. And we'll just have a pause here for 2 or 3 breath rounds. Feel free to have your hands on the back of the chair or by your side. Again, you might close your eyes down or keep a soft gaze. Noticing your inhale through your nose. Maybe that little pause for 1 or 2 before you exhale through your nose. Maybe inviting your exhale to be a little longer than your inhale. So that was our lunge salutation flow on the first side. We're going to take it all on the second side now. So we'll be stepping our left foot back first. As you're ready, inhale, floating arms up. Again, noticing the length. Palms meet, draw through heart center. On your exhale, come into your forward fold. Again, you might just be coming a little bit down, or you might find a little bit more space this time. You might even bring your forearms to your thighs. Allow the head to be heavy. Notice the length down the back of your neck. And of course, you might still be taking your hands to your legs, not coming down as far. Really listening to your body here. On your inhale, rising up, straighten through your legs, working them towards straight. And again, looking for a long, straight spine. So draw the shoulders away from your ears, lengthening from your crown. And then exhaling, softening into your forward fold. I'm going to try 1 more of those. As you're ready, lengthening up a little, lengthening through the spine. Your legs might work towards straight. You might just fold down a little bit further. Really nice. And then exhaling, forward fold. From your forward fold, rise up, maybe on your inhale. Bring your hands to your chair. And setting up for your lunge. So this time we're going to step the left foot back. Again, you might just bring your toes a little wider on your mat. Option again, stay up on your toes or ground down with that back foot more into a warrior 1. Your choice here. Nice. And then just check in with that front knee. Check it has not coming over in front of your foot or your ankle. You want to be keeping your knee slightly behind or over your ankle. So it might mean bringing that front foot a little bit closer in towards your chair. Really nice, almost like you're powering off to go for a sprint. Just notice that little activation pushing out through the back heel. And then draw the front foot back towards the back leg towards the front foot. Notice almost that drawing in through center. You might notice your inner legs, your thighs firing up. You might notice your core here, your belly. Really nice. And again, once you've found your position, feel free to adjust or come out at any stage. You might play with bringing a hand off your chair or fingers off. You might bring your hands to your front leg. You might be working on bringing your palms together at heart center. Wherever you are, finding a position that you can hold and bring in a sense of ease. Coming into your center, noticing the strength through your midline, through the center of your body, and then also that length through your spine, softening through your shoulders, your jaw. And then once you feel ready, again, you might bring hands to your chair or to your leg. And we're going to take the front foot back. So to do that, you might bring the back foot forward first, and then just take those little steps back. And come into your downward facing dog. Again, feet can be hip distance apart here. Spread your toes a little, bend through your legs a little, like you're sticking your bottom out towards the back of the room so that you can bring length to your spine. Really nice. So you might be on your fingers, fingers long, reaching from your fingertips right to your tailbone. Just check in with your neck that you're not holding any extra tension. You might even just take your head slowly side to side. Allow your eye gaze to be down towards your mat. Again, just noticing that beautiful length right from the crown of your head. Downward facing dog. And then from your down dog, we're going to be bringing the left foot forward. So you might come out a little bit. You might bring the right foot forward a bit first or not, and bring your left foot forward. Again, setting up for your lunge. It's our final lunge pose for our flow. So again, you might be up on your back toes. Your legs might be closer together. Back leg can be bent as well. It doesn't have to be working towards straight. Or you might ground down with the back foot if that feels more stable, a bit safer in your body. So just setting up for your lunge pose, checking in that front knee that it's not shooting too far forward. Checking it's stacking somewhat over your ankle or in front. Nice. Again, you might be playing with just one hand on the chair. You might bring your hands off. You might just have a hover. You might just keep one finger there. You might bring one hand to your heart. And again, just bring that light activation in by drawing your front foot back, back leg forward. Notice the length through your spine, noticing your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes. Fantastic strong poses to build strength into all your everyday movement and activities. And then once you feel complete, again, you might bring hands to your chair, step to the top of your mat, see if you can do that in one go. Just take some movement through your hips. Come back into your mountain pose. Inhaling, bring arms up overhead. Maybe reach a little taller. And exhaling, draw hands through heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that's been helpful and that you can take that little practice a few times to get into your flow. Look out for another video where I will start to add on to that variation for your lunge salutation chair variation. Go well. Namaste.